So, ladies and gentlemen, again a warm welcome. We have panel discussions here. Presumably no great length presentation on PPT, which was never the intention. There are some discussion points you can see in the screen. I will read it out also. And it is expected our panelists will address one, more or all of the issues. So, but we have a very distinguished panel. We have also taken care that it is chosen from the government decision makers and then people who are implementing SWAN at present. I hope everybody knows about State Wide Area Network. That's my presumption, which is a very important core in e-government infrastructure project approved by the government in March 2005. In one way, it was the first important e-governance project approved by the government of that level, 3,400 crore. Here we have people from the industry, people from the government sector, people from the government administered PSU or other entity, society who are implementing SWAN. So we have Vivek Bhardwaj. He is the Special Secretary of West Bengal and presently he is administering the implementation of SWAN in West Bengal, which is being done by the WTL, Wearable Technology Limited. We have Srinivasan Ramani, Director Science and Technology from Hewlett Packard. We have Naveen Kumar Sab is here. Is he here? Mr. Naveen Kumar, he is the Secretary from Government of Bihar, Principal Secretary IT, Government of Bihar. Anurag Jain, I don't know whether he has been able to make it. Anurag Jain was one of the panelists here. I think he couldn't make it. V.S. Kundu from Government of Haryana. And Shekhar Agarwal, Director from Alcatel, South Asia. Ms. Suganti, Project Manager from the ELCOT, Tamil Nadu. And Manish Garg, Director IT from Government of Himachal Pradesh. Can I request all of you to come here and take the seat here? Vivek, Mr. Ramani, Mr. Naveen Kumar, Mr. Kundu, Shekhar Agarwal, Ms. Suganti and Manish Garg. Thank you. It's a big panel and it deserves also because the subject which is very much there in everybody's mind that how much the SWAN will be implemented, when it will be implemented, after SWAN what, because infrastructure is one thing, applications and usage of the infrastructure is another thing. And incidentally in our country these are in two hands. Who is making the infrastructure is one group of people, who will be making use of it is another group of people. Like that. So we have given these discussion points and I will request the panelists to address because they have been given these discussion points, so I hope they are prepared. First is the awareness and sensitization across all state and UT government departments entities about extensive use of SWAN. Very topical because anybody who will be mastering the SWAN implementation, he will feel the heat either today or tomorrow. Because the different departments, the departments are all not eventually reporting to the IT secretary. There are other secretaries and other things in charge of the domain departments. But by and large, everywhere the IT department has taken the complete load of implementing SWAN. So it's a very topical question that what is the awareness, what is the sensitization, what are the steps to be taken. So far as Government of India DIT is concerned, we have taken a decision, we will be doing some awareness and sensitization seminar with the help of the State Department, IT Department, and we have already done it in Haryana, another has been done in Jharkhand. So very soon we will be doing in other places where the implementation process is on, maybe Tamil Nadu and so on. Second question is the challenges in the form of policies and rules and government business in the government departments to make SWAN as part and the parcel of the government functioning. How much we are ready for that? If the SWAN is there, it's a huge infrastructure, minimum 2 Mbps per link, and I can share with you that almost all the states have planned for more than 2 Mbps, which is logical, because 2 Mbps we thought in October 2004, after consulting states only, but states have lifted their aspirations, and that it is possible also, cost-wise also, and otherwise. So everybody is planning for the capacity of their POPs to go more than 2 Mbps whenever it is required. So there also there is a, if that is the capacity, then more applications will come. So how you view that policy and change? Now something was being done at the SDM's office. Now you want to create a separate outlet for that. How much you have to change the policy? Is it an executive order is okay? Or is it further to the executive order you have to do some sort of policy change or an addition of one small clause in the existing policy or the rules, etc., etc. It's very important for government. There is a land manual, and some village accountant has got some revenue officer has got some roles to play. Now, because the E has come, you want to, a server has come, a network has come, you want to divert from there. So what are the other things you have to do, which has got nothing to do with the IT, absolutely nothing to do with the IT, but it will be completely hindrance to for ICT intervention. These are the challenges. Third point is that using SWAN as a vehicle for perceptible improvement in the internal government processes, increasing the efficiency, reduction in the internal response time, automation of relevant office workflow processes, etc. I can give a very good example in my own department. Our former secretary who retired, one day simply issued an order that unless there is an OPA number, file movement tracking number on every file, he is not going to sign any file. End of it. We are doing all these things, piecemeal, but when the father of the organization, head of the organization says, I won't see any file unless it is tracked to the end of it. So idea is that internal efficiency immediately, now we can track. If my PA is not there, I will simply open and see where the file is lying. I can go and give a ring. So point I am trying to make, the internal efficiency will go. All the leaves can be given in the email. Are you doing it? If it is not approved, the copy of the email can be kept in the file. Is it required that email should be an evidence or evidence at least for government record? Have the secretary has to pass an executive order like that? All such things are there. There are many things. I mean, the people will listen to them, what they are having in mind on these issues. Migration of the standalone G2C processes and delivery of G2G and G2C processes and delivery of G2 processes are net-based process and services. It is very heartening to observe, mostly thanks to the NIC efforts all over the states, that a lot of services are being there in standalone mode, client-server mode, a little bit of dedicated net mode also. But all these services now they have to migrate to use that SWAN. So this is important. So what is the migration step we should take? Next is the establishment of a robust monitoring system for usage, both technical and administrative monitoring of the SWAN. It is self-explanatory what I mean in here. Then technological issues related to SWAN performance and usage, network performance, security audit, bandwidth utilization, estimation of required bandwidth and hardware software for progressively added G2G and G2C services. It is a 5 years project, SWAN. So progressively it is expected that more services will come. Some states will add more services faster, some states will slowly add, but addition will be I mean, you cannot stop addition. So in that sense, what is the mechanism we want to see the bandwidth utilization, how much bandwidth I will require? So what is the technical aspects of it? How we are going to handle these things? Seamless integration of SWAN with other future e-government infrastructure like SDC. There was a previous session